What's up, everyone? So I'm back. I'll be going away for about a couple of weeks, so I figured I'll make a video real quick and just talk about like my plans, what's behind me and what I just got back, and that's really it. So first thing is, if you've been following my channel, you know that I have a 2021 S1000. That bike is not flashed as of yet. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to figure out essentially how to flash it myself. I know nothing really about tuning. Now most would say, oh man, if you make a mistake, then you're gonna brick your ECU. That's true, and that's why I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to gather as much information as I can. I do have some people that's trying to help me out, Shout out to Dennis Clayton. So he pointed me in the direction of another guy. He's from Louisiana. I think he has like a Turbo 14. I forget his name at the moment, but I mean, he's ready to help me. And there's a couple other guys too. There's even a couple of guys that's willing to teach me, if I go to them or they'll come to me, but it's just right now, trying to get off time, that sort of thing, like it's just probably not gonna happen no time soon. But Sophia, for the most part, will remain the same. I did get my ass kicked by this dude named Corey. I rode his bike, we swapped bikes, his bike moves out, and I hate saying this and I'm gritting my teeth, but shout out to the stupid ZX10s, because those bikes move. They really do, with minimal, in my opinion, minimal money and funds put into them. So Kawasaki definitely has a powerhouse when it comes to the stupid ZX10s. But ZX10s, I'll do what's necessary and I'll beat them. Eventually I will. I think what Sophia is missing really is a flash and a tune. I did change some things in the ECU already, like raising the RPM, that sort of thing. I'm utilizing Woolwich, and it's one of those things where I just have to like buckle down and be able to focus and learn and teach myself. And at this point, I don't really have the time. So until I have the time, the bike is gonna remain the same and it's probably gonna lose. Now I could have went to Brent Tune. I thought about it. I was gonna go to Brent Tune. That's the quickest option to get rid of the restrictions and the lag and all of that. But I'm not gonna do that, because if I do, I won't have access to the ECU. So if we travel somewhere, if I go to the track or we go to one of these meets, you know what I mean? I can't do anything about it because Brent Tune would have to touch the ECU or make the changes versus me. And it's nothing against Brent Tune. Like I said, I was almost gonna go that route, but I rather learn, If you've been watching the channel, I kind of like do it myself type of dude, outside of the motorwork stuff. Sophia, and I have the stuff which is necessary to tune her. I mean, I have it. I just haven't installed it because I didn't think that it was needed. Really, that's a great segue for me to talk about Aries, because really I wanted to put this wideband on Aries. Aries is, I haven't made a video as of yet, but I did drop off the motor to my builder, and I'm not gonna go into great details. All I'll say is it's a stroker bike, and I'm entertaining the thought of adding nitrous. Not sure yet. Compression, the overall build, you know what I mean? When you start adding nitrous on top of high compression, that sort of thing, and a stroker at that, like I don't know which way I want to go with this. So I'm waiting for the man to tell me what he thinks. Either way it goes, the motor is going to be done. But I'm not really sure, again, if I'm gonna add the nitrous. I have it. I have the nitrous. The air box is all plumbed up for it, and the bike is sitting over there looking all pretty, And maybe once that project is complete, I'll make a video. I may break down the cost of everything, but I can tell you, just the motor alone, when you look on KWS's website or RC Performance or one of those guys, like their website, you're gonna spend at least $9,000, but it's really more like between $10,000 and $15,000 on that particular build. So, but that's neither here nor there. So at this point, Aries is just waiting on the motor to get done, and even when the motor's done, I put the motor back in the frame, and then I need a shock because I'm a heavier guy, and the stock shock is probably built for somebody that's 180 pounds or something, or below, or something. I don't know, but it's not built for me and people my size. So, but for the most part, Aries is done. It is. I have a roller, so the theme for me is once I get my roller, I'm good, because 9 times out of 10, I'm making all the necessary changes and modifications, adding to or taking away from the platform while my motor is getting built or modified. Because people have different definitions of what a motor build is. So, but yeah, that's what's going on with Aries, and that's the 2011 S1000 that's been converted to a 2015 to 2019. So, all right, so the next bike, hidden in my videos somewhere, you saw me mock up some carbon fiber for Scorpion. Scorpion is my turbo bike build. What's going on with Scorpion? I think that bike will be done in like 2035, because I literally have been building this bike since like 2017. Or at least that's when I acquired my first part. And I'll tell you, like, the amount of money, time, and energy to build a fast Busa, well, not even a fast Busa, a turbo bike in general is ridiculous. If it's done right, the best parts by a reputable builder, like it costs. You got the turbo kit, you got the motor that you got to pay for, and then chassis, like body work if you want body work. Carbon fiber is stupid expensive, as you can see, inflation, so everything is increasing in price. So Scorpion right now is just kind of sitting right there. It has the carbon fiber for Sub-Zero. I like Mortal Kombat. It has the carbon fiber on it right now, and it's just a roller, it's a mock-up. So once that's complete, or the motor's complete, well, really the turbo kit has to be complete first. I've been waiting on this turbo kit for well over a year, so yeah, that's a little bit of frustration. And the motor hasn't been touched as of yet. But I did say that I would tackle these other bikes first, because I knew without the turbo kit, it's pointless to even look into the motor. So whatever. Okay, so what's behind me is Sub-Zero. And I just got the frame back from Powder Coat. And then Evil Swing Arm, shout out to Miss Brenda and Mr. Tony, because they hooked me up with a custom arm exactly the way that I want it. And what Sub-Zero is becoming is depending on your pocket, or my pocket, shall I say, I'm trying to figure out how light I can get the bike as a street bike. Now, who gave me this idea? Technically, it is EJR, and this is not a call out towards his Tron Busa. It's not really a call out, but in essence, I'm trying to see indirectly I'm competing with him. So hats off, or shout out to him, because getting a street Busa down, if his numbers are true, to that weight is very difficult, because typically that's in drag bike, like Grudge. Well, actually Grudge Busas they're pretty light. Hell, my drag Busa is pretty light, but at any rate, shout out to him. So I'll be indirectly somewhat competing with him. I'll also be somewhat mapping it along the way. So my thought process behind this is, Right now I have the frame and then I have the swing arm. And the frame I've already had modified. So I had 2 pounds taken off the frame. So that's a good start. I also have an Evil arm, which is relatively short, and it doesn't have the normal bracing that I normally get. And I asked them to make it as light as they possibly could, you know, with strength in mind. So I haven't weighed it as of yet. I picked it up. It doesn't feel heavy, but you know, again, shout out to Evil Swing Arms, because anytime I have this bright idea and I need a custom arm, whether it's for my S1000, my Busas, whatever, like they somehow, I tell them what I want, we talk about it, and the next thing you know, I have it in the mail. So it's awesome. So shout out to them. The other thing with Sub-Zero is I have the motor sitting right here in front of me. It is a Gen 1 motor, and this is the thing. So initially I was gonna make another, cause I got an extra turbo inside of the house, so I was gonna turbo it. I changed my mind because I'm looking at reliability. I'm not sure what size the motor's gonna be yet. And actually, I'm honestly entertaining the thought, because I like do it yourself, I like learning. So I'm entertaining the thought of actually building this motor myself. I've already got my pistons in, and I got a couple other parts for the motor already. I just need to take the time to actually start tearing the motor apart, which I've done that already before. I don't think I've uploaded those videos though, but I tend to tinker and tear stuff apart just to kind of learn, so. But the plan for Sub-Zero will be motorbike. At least I think it's gonna be a motorbike. There's a possibility it might have spray. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. But my thought process is Mortal Kombat. So Scorpion, you know, a turbo, and then Sub-Zero, which will be a nitrous bike. So now that I said that, it's probably gonna be some sort of flavor of nitrous. Probably a small shot, I'm not sure yet. Because again, compression, different modifications within the motor, can it withstand nitrous? So I don't know. It just all depends. All right, what else is there? So yeah, so that's an update on all of the bikes. I'll begin, and so once I start putting Sub-Zero together, my thought process is each individual part, as I put things together, I'm gonna try within reason, because this stuff costs, and I'm not monetized or anything like that. I'm just trying to show the masses, like, you know, teach them a couple of things, so to speak, on how I'm doing it. What you don't see here is I do have the frame, I have the swing arm, but I also have a whole lightweight front end being made. I think the stock front end weighs like 11 or 12 pounds, but everything combined and together, really, it weighs like a little over 4 pounds. So, I mean, just between, what is that? So that's like what, 6 or 7 pounds difference? And then adding a couple of pounds that I took off the frame. So, you know, so I think right now where I'm at with some of the things that I've got, I'm already at a 10 pound, not advantage, but I've already dropped 10 pounds. So we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out whether I'm gonna keep the carbon fiber wheels for my turbo bike. I don't know that I trust the carbon fiber wheels that I have. I have Rotobox Boost. Don't know if that's gonna work with a massive horsepower type of bike, but if not, I'll take those off and get R1 wheels or Marvix or some other form of lightweight wheel versus the carbons. But again, I haven't even thought that far yet. I'm just, you know, yeah, this is just updates with the bike. So outside of that, I'd like to give a shout out. So Easy Moto, shout out to him, because he does have a cool ass channel and he does those wheelies and such. And He just reached 1,000 subscribers. So, and you know what? Any YouTuber, man, that's out here spending all the time and energy making these videos themselves, carrying around a camera and trying to do all of this stuff, any YouTuber will tell you. And when you starting out trying to do all this stuff, it's rough. So I'm sure he's somewhere popping champagne like, hey, I finally got to 1,000. I mean, just some time ago, I only had 20 subscribers and now it's climbing. So shout out to him for that. Jack Be Quick and Dude Mungus, they got this thing going back and forth. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not, I watch both of their channels, so shout out to them. And then Make 'em Sell It. So Make 'em Sell It, cool ass dude. Never met him in person, but I've spoken to him on Facebook and we kind of go back and forth because he has a ZX-10 and of course I have a BMW. I hate ZX-10s, but he has a badass Turbo 14R. Like really, like it's bad. Like it's nice. So, you know, check out, just put Make 'em Sell It in the search bar for YouTube and it should come up. Or Make 'em Sell It Turbo 14R or something. And it should come up. So like check out his channel. And last but not least, again, EJR, not necessarily a call out because everybody like gets all bent out of shape and technically from your standpoint, like I'm a nobody. So, and yes, I am a nobody, you know, out here in Tennessee, building stuff versus just buying is most of my shit is built, not brought. And shout out to you because I do watch some of your podcasts and that sort of thing. And I think that's kind of sort of like where I got the idea for this is because I love boosters. Like that's my #1 love, no matter what bike I have. Like to hell with my H2 and all of that, like booster. So it's more of a challenge to myself to see how light I can get the bike. And since you're on your way doing it, I figured, hey, I'll just go back and forth with you and see what happens. One day we'll meet at a meet, I'm sure. You know, it'll be pretty cool. You do tune and build stuff, you know. So, well, some people say parts changer, but yeah. Anyways, so that's really in a nutshell, that's it. That's what's going on with my bikes. I still got to put my Grom back together. I still have to get my nitrous on the wife's bike tuned. Just added nitrous to my other S1000 that she rides. So we call it Pebbles, but it's the primarily carbon fiber bike. And then what do I have for sale? Last but not least, I have this stupid carbon fiber tank and it's for sale. So you can hit me up in the comments. Look through my videos, you'll see it because it's somewhere buried. But that's for sale. I have a carbon windscreen. Don't know why I got that because you can't see through it, but it does look nice when you have an all carbon fiber front. So those out there that just want to do things for looks and sound, I got you covered. Also have race hoses for 2014 and below. So got some Samco blue race hoses. If you need it, hit me up on in the comments or hit me up on Facebook or IG. And that's really it. I would give more details, but who gives all the details about their race bikes? You know what I mean? So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, peace.